Hey Busters, welcome back to another Mobile Suit Ensemble video. So today we'll be taking a look at number 135, the Hazel Owsla from part 21 of the Mobile Suit Ensemble series. So, as you guys already know, these are 500 yen capsule toys here in Japan. This one released, right now I think this one released in the last week of April. So yeah. So as you can see, this Hazel Owsla is really volumey. Like the original Hazel from part 3, I think, was already volumey when I first got it like 2-3 years ago. But now they just keep pumping out these new ones and including more and more, which is great. Reason being, the original Hazel did not include the multi-arm waist part, nor the advanced Hazel feet, nor the booster shield. They just gave you a normal one, and you get so much more. And as this is part 20, it does have the brand new shoulder articulation. And of course, it also comes with a stand here and 2 extra pieces, which I'll actually explain now. For the set 20 parts, you get brand new shoulder articulation. However, for the Hazel Owsla, it uses a different system in that usually it just has this here and plugs into the shoulder like so. However, this time they use this small white peg here that pegs the shoulder armor into the arm itself. So I'm not quite sure if I can show you. So I can't really show you here, but so basically here is the lineup for the thing. When you do the shoulder armor or the shoulder joint, it's kind of like this. It's just 2 pieces like so, and you peg it in here and you connect it down. However, this time they got rid of this piece and just had this and had like a white peg through it just to replace this part. So that's pretty much reason being, generally shoulder armors kind of stick out a bit. However, this time, as it is really square like, there's, if I put it here, as you guys can kind of see, like there's no real place to really peg this part here. It leaves the plastic really thin, so I think that's why they avoided that. So that's the whole reason. So yeah, so these 2 will be leftover pieces. And of course, if you guys don't know how to build these, just based on looking at the image or whatnot, or it's your first time, the official site does now teach you how to build these with a video instruction. So the link will be down, posted in the description below. But yeah, overall, this guy is great. Right off, I can just tell you, I highly recommend this guy if you're a fan of the Advance of Hazel series. Really good. Like I said, you get tons of extra parts. Usually from set 3, you needed this booster shield, the multi-arm skirt, and the advanced Hazel feet were always and I think the headpiece too here was always part of the weapon set that you also was 500 yen you need to get, but this time it's just all together, so really good value. But yeah, in terms of articulation, as always, here it's always the same articulation. This time his arms can bend like this much sideways. You know, if you need it, you can pull it outwards, bend it even more, get even more, however you need. And the legs go about this much, and ball joints everywhere. But yeah, overall really good. And with the stand, you just plug him up in here like so, and then you can have them in some really cool poses now that you got brand new shoulder joints. You know, at this point all you need is some waist joints now, and then you got some real cool poses. So like that, maybe. Really nice figure. But of course, as this is the Mobile Suit Ensemble series, the peg holes here and here everywhere is designed for customization. Although now, yeah, real customization. And in this set, specifically part 21 here, if you combine this with number 137, the weapons set, it includes the Primrose mobile armor booster set. So there you have it. Looks real nice. Just look at the volume on this. This is a weapon set. Before the weapon sets, you got like a shield, a gun. Like the first weapon set got you the Gundam beam sabers, the Zaku Heat Hawk, like some of these customized pieces, and and 2 Gatling guns, and that was it. Now you get the whole unit, which is a lot more volumey than compared to before, which is just like having that together looks so nice. But yeah, so to combine this, before I combine that, actually, I just want to show you as in its based form, if you guys wanted to see. So here he is just the Hazel Owsla. If you combine him with, say, a previous part, not sure which one, but it's the head. So even look, so like if you can see it, I'm just gonna remove it from the stand. Here he is with advanced Hazel. So here he is with the same skirt, but with the original Hazel Titans color. So you can see like just how much bigger the new one is, although the feet does give him a slight boost, which I mean, this one I already had him set up the Hazel Raw, or is this the advanced Hazel? I think this is the advanced Hazel. This is the Hazel Raw. So here he is with the Hazel Raw with the booster set. Oops. And sorry, Busters, as well as with the normal Hazel. So Hazel, you can kind of see the difference here. They're pretty much the same, so I'll just remove this guy. But yeah, so but even the head part armor here is different for all these, which is amazing that they don't just reuse. But yeah, so if you can see here, this guy and this guy were both 500 yen a piece. You can already see they do reuse mold, because I don't see why not. See no problem with that. But they do, anytime there's small detailing, they do change it up, which is really nice of them. Like the head part is probably the same. The head mold is focused. The head mold is the same. However, like all the other pieces that need new detailing, they just remake it, which is great. Even the color of the plastic is slightly different. So yeah, you can tell, like even like the gun is the same, but you can see this is a darker color. So yeah, like just the overall volume, this guy is so much, you get so much more than this guy. But I still recommend this guy if you want the base unit, because you do need the V-fin. And you know, like this one here, like the feet are the same. As you can see, the feet are slightly darker on the new one. On the Hazel Raw, like you can kind of see here just the volume. Yeah, sure, this one is like this part here, if I recall, is, yeah, I think this part is a 500 yen booster set, as well as these pieces, and the legs were another 500 to get the complete one. It's like 1,500, 2,000, and this guy is almost similar in mass. This part sticks out, but everything else is about the same. So just wanted to get that out there. Move these guys out of the way. But yeah, so coming back to the new release. So here with the Primrose, if you combine him, you can combine him to make the Hazel Owsla full armor, which is quite easy to do. So let's see if I recall how to do it properly. So first, we'll start off with the gun. So in the weapon set, you do get the Primrose as well as these extra pieces here. So first, you want to combine the gun with the brand new barrel, like so. You just plug it in here to give him a nice rifle. If you were wondering, you cannot get it on the bottom, so don't worry about messing it up. And I like how now they've actually colored it. In the first set, they did not actually color it, and if you actually look at it, it's actually even bigger, which I think this is the one they gave in the premium Bandai one before, which they said was bigger when they first released it years ago, and this is the smaller one. So as you can see, as the years go by, they kept the price, but they just keep upping the quality, which is why I highly recommend this series. You know, the more people that buy into this, the longer it can last, and the more they make. So this goes here. It gets the long rifle, like so. It's a bit hard to hold, of course. You just have to straighten out his hands, like really straight, so it does, and then have it aim forward or as low as you can. And then next part is you get these shoulder armors. Of course, this time they only recommend you do one. You can do both if you want a different form, because the Hazel has so many different forms. Like you can just get rid of this and do both. So this part just pegs in the hole up here. Instructions for how to do this are also online, so no worries about that. Of course, other configurations could be like fan-made. They don't do all of them, but yeah, like that. And then finally, you come to this boy, where you just really want, oops, you don't need all the pieces. You can just grab one from here and the backpack, really. You can, for the backpack, they do say you can just take it off, but for me it's just easier as they are the exact same pieces. Just removing the backpack straight from the Hazel itself. Put on the primrose here. So, and just attaching it here just to save time. Like so. And to get him for his right armor, this time you just kind of extend these and turn this part, rotate it here with a peg and put it on the back skirt here. Like so. And push it in so it doesn't fall out, and there you have it. You have the full armor Owsla. And then as he is a big boy and it's hard to balance, putting him on the stand is recommended. Let's just move these out of the way. So as you can see, like combined with, it's just so much playability with these guys. Looks really nice, especially if, like I said, if you're a fan, like you can adjust these. And like even this part, like the fact that this time it's openable and you can actually like, it's adjustable. So if you want to open it for the beam cannons, or you can easily actually collapse it and lock in. I just prefer to open up so it's just easier. Like you got so much customization, and these guys look so great. Right. Currently, it's just a bit hard for me to, you know, pose it nicely, but you got, it's just really, these guys are so good. Whoops, sorry, Busters, put a bit too much power into that, but yeah, as these are just small little joints here, can happen, but. I will say this one is on me and definitely not on the figure itself, you know. Wasn't really paying too much attention, put too much power in it, so don't worry about that, Busters. Because you can see the small peg here, and there we go. It's just that this part here, because this is soft plastic, it is fighting me a little bit to really get it locked in there, just to keep it in there. There we go. If you wanted that, although honestly it is a nice rifle, but having his arm bent is just so much, looks nicer, I think, in my opinion. Only so much you can do, but yeah. So there you guys have it, like that. So lots of cool poses. So I'm just gonna remove this and put him back in his original form for you guys. But yeah, as I'm doing this, I guess for the pretty much for this guy, can I recommend him? Yes, highly recommend this guy. If you had to choose, this is one of the better ones, definitely, especially as if you get the weapon set, you get a lot more customization and playability with this guy, which is really good. Yeah, there's just, this guy's just so good. In terms of, I guess, this set, if you wanted Ball is also a guess, or the what is it, the mass-produced new Gundam, or the GP01 is also good, but I personally think this guy with the huge amount of volume is one of the best ones in this Part 21. Although the mass-produced new Gundam is also quite hefty, but yeah, highly recommend this guy. The only flaws, I guess, like I got nothing but pros for the this series, but the only things I think not so nicely done for this guy, honestly, there's nothing I could say against this guy. It's a really good figure. Highly recommend it. Yeah, this guy is definitely a 10 out of 10. There's nothing about this I would change. It's amazing. So yeah, Busters, that's pretty much it. Really recommend this guy, you know, especially if you are into the Hazel series. You know, you just have pretty much, you have all the Hazels. Like, they're releasing every Hazel unit. They even did the gigantic arms, and like they pretty much did all the forms. Granted, it's going to cost you a lot of money to collect all the forms, but honestly, it's easily doable. So if you love Hazel, I highly recommend you guys getting this set. I forgot to show off. Well, too late now, but in terms of volume, it would be similar to the High Sensley 2 when you combined him with the full armor, I think, in terms of just bulk. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll show off a comparison in the weapon set video then. But yeah, that's pretty much it, Busters. There's not much else I can say except I highly recommend this guy. But as always, if there's any comparisons or any things I went over too quickly or missed out, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get back to you on that to help you solve those problems. Anyways, guys, as always, greatly appreciated for watching, and hope to see you again on the next Mobile Suit Ensemble video. Buster-kun here, say happy birthday.